Welcome back everyone. Today's video is one I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's a review of my Ortlieb backroller classic panniers. So first I've got to find them. So let's dig them out of the shed here. So I haven't used these since the beginning of the pandemic really, so I used them for cycle touring, so they've been stored up here for over a year. So anyway, let's dust them off and have a look. So in there I store another kind of panniers, a bit more about those later. I do carry those for a reason. They complement the Ortliebs really well. I think there's a label on one of these that I'll probably show in a minute. So there you go, I think they're Ventura panniers, so I'll talk a bit more about those later. So here we go, these are the Ortlieb panniers. Now every time I get these things out it puts a smile on my face. Reminds me of all the trips that I've been on in the past. So here they are unfolded. They don't look bad, do they? So this is a 40 litre capacity on this one, so 80 litres for both. So what I should have done is dust these off, but as you can see the material's excellent. You just give them a quick wipe with a damp cloth and they're as good as new. So let's have a closer look at these. So the first thing that strikes you when you do pick them up is the famous Ortlieb logo, but instantly you can tell these things are built to last. They're made of this really thick, I think it's polypropylene material. On the front you've got it's shiny, sort of almost reflective, but I've had these for actually it's longer than that, it's about 10 years, and I've really thrown them around. You've got some canvas type material there with Scotch reflector, and on the back you've got the QL2 fitting system, which is really good as well. It's quality, it screams quality at you as soon as you pick it up. Just off shot there is actually the folding mechanism. I think there it is. So really these are what Ortlieb are famous for. They're completely waterproof. So all those words spring to mind when you pick these up. It's quality, you know they're not going to let you down, and they'll last for years, and that's why people buy them. So inside of these, they're pretty cavernous, 40 litres as I said, and there's a pocket. You can see there's a pocket in there, and it's split into two, so you've got this sort of mesh material that you can fit stuff in, and then one that hasn't got a mesh, it's just a simple pocket. But apart from that, that's it. So a closer look at this folding mechanism. So it folds over on itself, similar to what you'll find people who do canoeing or waterproof bags, and it's exactly the same principle. So once you click it in, they're completely waterproof. In all the years I've used these, I've never had a problem with water ingress, so they're great from that perspective. You can really trust them. And this is the QL2 quick fit system that they have. Again, it's really good. So you just pull the handle up, and they unclip at both attachment points. You can adjust them to your different size of the bike rack. They just slide along there, and you've got this clip that clips on at the bottom, just slides onto the vertical struts of your pannier. So again, that keeps the bag really secure. So again, impressive, and you know, when you're taking these on and off, you don't want to fiddle around, and that's what happens on a lot of these cheaper bags. I do wish there was a pocket on the front sometimes. Here's a sense of scale again. They're pretty hefty, they're big panniers. So they, as I said, take up to 40 litres, and that Scotch reflective tape is really effective. It really does show up. So let's take a break and actually get the bike out and see what these things look like when they're on. So I'm going to attach these to my touring bike. I've done a review on this rally touring bike before if anyone's interested. So here we go. This shot just shows the clipping mechanism. You just pull the handle up and slot it on. It couldn't really be easier than that. The material's robust enough to stand up on its own actually, even if it's unloaded. So you can actually cycle with these open. And to unclip couldn't be simpler. You pull it up and slide it off. So that took seconds. Now, the reason I carry or use front panniers as well is that these are not completely waterproof, and the reason is because Ortliebs are so waterproof. If you've got wet or damp stuff, they can go mouldy pretty quickly in warm temperatures. So I usually carry for longer cycle trips or tours these other panniers, which have got lots of zips for quick access, and also lots of pockets. So the reason these are important is because if you've got wet pots and pans, or you've got a wet tent fly sheet, you don't want it going mouldy wrapped up in waterproof panniers. So these allow a bit of air in, and so I found the combination of these with the just more breathable front panniers along with the waterproof back panniers is just a great combination. So here they are on, and I'm biased, but yeah, they look great on your bike as well if you're into your aesthetics. So you've probably gathered, like millions of people around the world, I'm a huge fan of these Ortlieb Panniers. Here's a current price that I found on a UK website, £114. Now that might sound a lot, but if you're considering get two of these and they could last for a decade or two, that's well worth the price in my book. And if you are into your longer trips, all those things that you look for, quality, they won't let you down. They know they're easy to get on and off. You don't have to fiddle around with them, and they look good. So all those things combined make them a top grade A product in my opinion. And just the icing on the cake, I haven't been sponsored for this at all. That's just my own personal opinion. So would I recommend them? Yes, of course I would. So once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Of course, I have to say, if you do like these, consider subscribing and watch out for the next Bikenomic video. Stay safe.